this is Sean Peck, or Pecktec, reporting from Funky Town in Knoxville. I'm here with Bézier Games. Kevin, what's your last name?
Padula. Yes, Padula.
Padula.
That is correct.
I like to say that. Padula. That's fun to say.
It's Italian.
So how long have you been with Bézier?
I've been with Bézier for about 2 years, and I am their trade show manager.
I see you on Instagram a lot.
I'm also their their Instagram boy.
Boy, you guys look like you have a lot of fun on Instagram.
We do. TikTok is probably my favorite part of the day. When we do TikTok filming days, we'll just go and we'll film for the whole month. So.
How important is that as a social media presence to games today?
You know, it's hard to gauge just how much it translates to sales, but I think it's important to show our audience we're having fun with the games. So I would say it's up there on the marketing team's priorities.
How many shows are you all at this year?
I want to say 8.
8?
Yes.
And it's international stuff too, right?
That is correct. We are going to Germany. We'll be at Essenspiel this year, and that's in October, early October.
Oh, that's exciting. You've been to Essen before, though, right?
That is correct. We've gone every year with the exception, for the past 10 years, with the exception of pandemic years, where the convention did not happen.
Right. So Bézier Games is most famous, I guess, for Werewolf.
Correct.
That's the game that sort of launched this company, right?
Well, that is our mascot now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the One Night series has been very kind to us. We've sold almost 3 million copies worldwide now.
And in fact, Bézier, isn't that the shape of the moon, the Bézier curve?
A Bézier curve?
Yeah.
That's a wonderful question, actually. I know we are named after the gentleman who created the Bézier curve. Ted Alspach, our founder, used it a lot in his earlier works when he printed Photoshop books. And so he really loved the idea. He had chatted with the Bézier curve gentleman a lot, and so when he wanted to start his own board gaming company, he reached out to him and said, "Can I use your name to start my company?" He said, "Absolutely." So
that's great. That's great.
That's a wonderful question, though. I don't know if this is a Bézier curve or not. I should find out.
So Werewolf has sort of a cult following. I see these groups of people that pop up and just like that's all they do. They just play that, and they're pretty obsessive about it. So what do you guys do to foster this obsession?
A lot of the shows we go to, we really try to make sure we have a werewolf presence because we know there are these people who absolutely love the game.
Cults, if you will.
Cults. But so we have a couple of folks who run different werewolf groups across the South, Atlanta and Charlotte, and we'll bring them to different shows. And we'll fly them out, and we'll have them run those werewolf shows. So there's even a little werewolf area here at Funky Town as well. So we like to foster that community. We like to send them some prize support. We really try to support the social deduction community because that is what has helped us to become what we are.
So I think my first game with you all was the collector's edition of Mad King Ludwig.
Oh, fantastic choice.
So did you all did you acquire the license to that? And because it was a different company published it before, right?
No. So Ted, actually, our CEO, he designed that game, Castles of Mad King Ludwig.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
So the Royal Collector's Edition is the huge one that has 5 expansions and the upgraded bits. So no, we didn't license it. We made that ourselves. We designed and made that ourselves.
Another favorite game of mine is Maglev Metro.
Yes, Maglev Metro is a wonderful game, also designed by Ted Alspach. We just released the Maglev map pack last year, the first map pack. Oh, how convenient, it's right here.
Yeah, Maglev maps.
Yes, and so this has 6 new maps for Maglev Metro, including London, Paris, Mex, monorails, and then the moon base and Mars. So we're going out of this world. My favorite one is Paris. Every week, a different station goes on strike, so you can no longer stop at that station and drop off passengers.
So how French?
I know. And then we have our second Maglev. We're working on another Maglev maps back as we speak.
Oh,
so,
really?
Yes.
So it just keeps going and going.
Volume 1.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Okay, I noticed that. I also got a copy of that. It's a lot of fun. I like Mars, personally. Is my favorite one.
Oh, yes. Mars is a blast as well. You get to go to the different moons, so there's no need for those heavier stations.
Yes.
You just go to the moons.
It's a lot of fun. So what's brand new? What are you guys pushing right now?
So what's brand new? We've got a few games that are coming out this year. They aren't quite for sale yet. However, Sandbag and Xylotar will be releasing at Origins in June. Xylotar is a deduction trick-taking game where you're trying to figure out what the cards in front of you are. And then Sandbag, another trick-taking game. This one's also designed by Ted. this is a game where you are trying to get as high in the sky as you possibly can. So you're throwing away these sandbags and trying to get your hot air balloon out of this world.
So are you losing tricks at that point?
Yes, it's a trick avoidance game.
Oh,
yes.
wow. So it's like going low in spades, but all the time.
Yes. The goal is to get rid of as many cards as you possibly can, with the exception of there are -5 rockets. Those are good because negative points gets you higher in the sky.
Wow, that's great. That's great.
And those are our 2 newest titles. They're coming out in June. They're not quite available yet at Funkade Town. So.
Okay. You've also been, isn't Silver pretty new?
So, yes. So Silver, Amulet, Bullet, Dagger, and Coin have all been out since 2020, 2021. However, we did just have our Kickstarter for the Silver Collector's Edition.
Oh, that's what I saw.
And that will come with 2 new Silver games, Silver Eye and Silver Fang, which maybe biasly are my 2 favorite in the whole series, but Silver Fang introduces team play, and Silver Eye just has some of these very unique roles who really, like the tally man, who at the middle of the game, whatever is present on the board will immediately score. So you're in fear of scoring at any point in time. And that's another game where you want the lowest total. So
okay. Is Blueprints of Mad King Ludwig? I keep like running him around. Is Blueprints of Mad King Ludwig new?
All the games. Blueprints of Mad King Ludwig, yes. So the Blueprints of Mad King Ludwig came out last year, or sorry, I lied. It came out this year in February.
Oh, yes. I thought it was pretty new.
Yes, it came out this year in February. It's brand new. It is a spin-off game of the Castles of Mad King Ludwig. It is a flip and write version of it, where it removes the auction mechanic in favor of a drafting mechanic, and you can draw some pretty beautiful castles. Actually, we've got that whole board right there. It's nice and out of frame, perfect for you. But yeah, so you can kind of see the different castle variations that can come up. But it's a really fun, approachable Castles of Mad King Ludwig, and also just has that really aesthetic, kind of calming nature of just a drawing game. So
right. It looks neat. I love that. I love flipping rights and stuff and drawing the shapes. I love the whole concept of Mad King Ludwig is great.
The neatest thing about this one for me is because you said you like the drawing the shapes. A lot of people have spatial awareness problems, but our sheets are vellum, so you can actually just slip the cards underneath and you trace the rooms.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's very neat. It is what makes this game. I think that's the biggest selling point of this game is that, oh, look. We have it right here. So you see, you can just slide this right underneath.
Oh, cool.
And you can trace it.
I'll get a close-up of that one.
Okay, perfect.
On Rebel Princess. Tell me about that.
Yes, so Rebel Princess Deluxe Edition. Rebel Princess came out last year only in Spain. And so we bought it at Essen last year, and we all really enjoyed it in the office. So we said, I wonder if we can get that in America. So we purchased the license in America, and we've deluxeified it. We've added new princesses, we've added new rounds, but essentially this is Hearts, but every round is a little wackier. So everybody starts out with asymmetric princess powers, and you are all princesses who are attending this 5-day festival, and these princes are trying to sneak in and propose to you. Oh. So the goal of this game is to be single. You want to avoid as many marriage proposals as possible. So every round, there's a special round power as well, like queens are trump, or pets are worth points. So, or you have to pass a card to the player to your left every round. So every round has a different round power, and you have a princess power. Goal of the game is to avoid getting as many princes as possible, as well as the sneaky frog prince.
It's important to be, particular when you're a princess.
Absolutely. They've got a lot of suitors. They need to be very particular.
No frogs. Anti-amphibian, so that could be a problem for some folks.
We did take that stance.
Yeah.
We are selling amphibian pins, though, at Gen Con, so, we like him enough.
Yeah.
He's a really cute frog.
Thanks so much for talking to me, Kevin.
Of course. Thanks for coming by, Sean. It's a pleasure, as always.
Best of luck to you guys.
Thank you.
See you later.
See you at the next show.